Okay, so when you're back there in the mills, the first face you're gonna cut is the number 1. I recommend coming in with a permanent marker and doing exactly this, or a pencil works, but the permanent marker is awesome. You put a number 1, then a 2, then a 3, then a 4. So it's gonna go 1, 2. So my number 1's still real wet, but number 1 is gonna cut first, and number 2 is gonna cut next. And you're actually gonna flip it around this way. 1's gonna go towards you. So I guess I would do number 4 next, 3, then 2. We'll be back to 1. 5 and 6 are cut on the ends. There's 6, this is 5. How that's cut is you bring your part off the edge of the vise, and you have the whole length of the tool removing that material here, on this side and that side. This side first, and you rotate it around after you do number 6 or 5. Hold it back in the vise when the part's square, and then you could do that side right there. And if you do a great job of it, it will run out true and square. So good luck to you. Hopefully you don't get any chips underneath your vices or anything like that. But again, you're gonna mill off the entire face of, if you will, you're gonna do 1 first, 4 next, 3, 2, back to 1, and then 5 and 6 are off the end of the vise just a little bit, and you'll see that in my video. Here's the mill. You got your drawbar up here. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need to locate a couple tools. All of your wrenches and hand tools are in the 4th drawer down on all these. Open it up, locate your wrench and your drawbar hammer. You're gonna need those. In here you're gonna need in the 2nd drawer from the bottom, you need a 1-inch end mill that has a smaller shank, or actually any bigger tool than 3/4. 3/4 or bigger you can use. And up here at the top we have a little rod and plus parallels. I'm gonna locate some parallels through this drawer. Grab some parallels. This machine has some smaller parallels, which will be fine for what we're doing. And here's your parallels right here. You put those in. You're gonna need your bar, and grab a piece of steel from the box over there that's pre-cut. They have Alright. It's very tight right now. And we're going to machine out. This is going to be face 1. It's going to turn towards us. So we'll end up machining face 2 next. Then face 3 will be on the bottom, and the 4th face is right here, the front side. So we're going to rotate this towards us each time on the x-axis. So if you think about it, this is our x-axis right here. It's going to rotate on the x-axis. So it'll be face 1. We'll machine this down. Then we'll loosen it up, clean up the vise, and flip it towards us. And we'll continue doing that each time for 3 faces with this little rod. The last face we won't, and these 2 on the ends will just kick out over here at the very far ends. Enjoy. Up here we have our collets, and you need to find the right collet for the right size. For the right size shaft. So you can notice that this is a 5/8 collet, and this is the 5/8 tool. Find a tool that's larger than 3/4 inch, and you don't need to like rest the tool all the way down to the bottom. It's actually good to have a little bit of space between, so you can see if there's like issues going on with the tool. And it just kind of gently slides, and then you have to kind of turn. There's a keyway right here where my thumb is, and you have to kind of turn that around until it slides up. And then you're going to need to kind of continue sliding it in. Use a drawbar. And that drawbar now, as I turn the drawbar up here, the tool actually draws in. You see? Turn the drawbar right up here, And it's bringing my tool in, raising it up. And I can go ahead and put my tools away that I'm not using to clear up my area. One tool that you're always really going to need is this 3/4 inch wrench, because you're going to be taking the tool bar off again. But that's, hey, put on a tool, let's say you set up your vise, rag, or something leather to check your operation. Besides that, you should be. When you're done, you're cleaning up your area, all oils should be put away. The vise should be completely wiped down and stripped free of anything, including all parallels, as this one wasn't. All the parallels go in the top drawer of our toolbox. All of our end mills go on our second drawer. Your block of material needs to go in your locker, whichever class period you have an assigned locker. All your tools get put away. Your mill should be completely wiped down, and back here on the ways should be completely wiped down. This is not a proper cleanup job. There's too many chips. Over here on this one is nice and clean all the way around. Hand brooms and brooms are right over here. There's a hand broom at every station. Dustpans are over here too. And you can wash your hands in the sink when you're all done, when you clean up after your area is all swept up. So you go right to the sink, it's not going to do you any good because your hands are going to get dirty again when you clean your area up. I can't think of anything else. Make sure your digital readoffs are cleared out. If you want to zero them out, you don't have to. Just make sure all your tools are put away, properly stored back here. And sometimes your vise doesn't sit flat, and I think that's okay. Your block doesn't sit flat for the first couple passes, and I like to hold it down when I'm tightening this up. Some machinists use a hammer. There's no problem with that. You just don't want to get too much of a bounce. I think holding it firmly down, applying equal pressure to the piece works fine. And this one parallel's falling off falling backward, only because we haven't gotten all 4 pieces square. So when we look there, we have number 1 facing us. We're ready for pass number 2.